I want to ask you actually, are you a tutor? So you have a more idea about this language and you are a professional. I can say that you know how to
Being
speak.
consistent is very important. If you would like to improve your English, you have to be consistent in particular like way. For example, take some words, 5 words you're going to use, right? So you have a 5 phrasal verb, extra is to record, right? To voice over,
Yes.
and you're going to make your sound, much better. Because in speaking, we don't have anything in our front of eye, right? We have to put everything from our mind, and we have to just
Right.
try
How
to
are you?
deliver. Absolutely doing great. Can't complain. How are you today, Priyanka?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking me. So we are meeting for the first time. So could you introduce yourself?
Sure, why not? Well, I'm Lakhan, and I've been living in Pakistan. I came from Pakistan. I had many
Okay.
conversations before, maybe more than 2, 3 years ago, and then I had to stop because I started working online. So I'm teaching English online. So that's what I
Okay.
think. That's shortly about myself. I'm just 23, and yeah. What about you?
Yeah, as you know, my name is Priyanka. I'm a government teacher. I teach in primary school. I am from India and I live in Greater Noida. That's about myself. And if I talk about my YouTube journey, so I am a learner. I'm learning English. That's why I'm running my YouTube channel.
Sounds great. So,
Yes.
Priyanka, what made you like inspired to start a channel and to continue, doing conversations with people?
Yeah, actually, already I have told to you I'm a learner because that's why I'm running my YouTube channel. So 7 months ago, I started my YouTube channel because whenever I talk to any person as a face to face, yeah, a video call, so I did lots of mistake. Nowadays also I do lots mistake, but I will not say that lot of mistake. So my initial time I did lots of mistake, and I got fumble, and I talked. So I started thinking, how can I talk with a face to face, because I was very comfort as a audio call, but whenever I talked video call, yeah, face to face, so I felt hesitation. So my husband, he suggested me, yeah, you should start your YouTube channel because you can share your journey. Because my grammar was zero when I learned this language. When I started learning this language, that time I didn't know about even do Dutch. I always confused where should I use do, where should I use Dutch. And my already my nowadays my grammar is not good, but yeah, I'm learning English because I want to improve my communication skills. You know that nowadays every person wants to learn English because English is a global language. And I have a one daughter, she studies and nowadays she goes to school, so it's good for her. And also I'm a teacher, so I thought if I learn this language, so I can teach my student.
Very
That's why
nice.
I started my YouTube channel, and as well as I'm learning this.
That's a very great idea to starting and to just pursuing your, English. And I think you got a very good advice to continue with people to talking, because in that way, that's how you're going to, enhance your English skills. You couldn't know
Thank you.
grammar as you mentioned me earlier,
Yeah.
so that which is good thing. I really agree this point when you are going to start talking with somebody. It's
Yeah.
always important to start with speaking, and just being a speaking partner is all about we have to need. Just studying grammar cannot always make you better speaking in the beginning. So I think you would like to be master as academic system, so you have to do it grammar. But if you just want to improve your speaking, you can always start with just trying to speak practice, right? So that's a good
Right.
point that you've been following.
Yeah, as you know that nowadays every person started judging to you if you have a lots of degree. Every person started judging if you know English very well, you can't speak. So they say that yeah, he's not more educated. And if you qualified only high school 10th class, yeah, inter, and then you can speak English fluently, so the person said that yeah, yeah, she's very educated person because she can speak, yeah, he can speak English very well. So I think in language nowadays, the language is very important, English language.
I think that's very crucial to start speaking in English, and that can, I mean, open a lot of opportunities for you across the
Okay,
world.
I want to ask you actually, are you a tutor? So you have a more idea about this language and you are a professional. I can say that you know how to speak. So what should I do for enhance my speaking and for while conversation I'm doing lots of mistake. So how can I improve? What should I do?
Well, that's very good question when it comes to start speaking in English. I face a lot of students, and I think they are very different type of level. Most of the time, being consistent is very important. If you would like to improve your English, you have to be consistent in particular like way. For example, you want to improve your speaking, you must have to speak a lot, right? And sometimes there are other parts they are connected with them. Just going to just speak can also help you to, beside you have to try to improve your listening and improve your like vocabulary. Most of the time we just learn grammar, but I think it's not only about grammar. You're going to improve your vocabulary. That's, I think, very connected with some. Suppose you're going to take some words, 5 words you're going to use, right? So you have a 5 phrasal verb, I'm sorry, it's like idiom or expressions. So you're going to just try to put it into context, first of all. For example, you have some sentences, you're going to guess their meanings and try to practice in that way, or put them into more stories. That's how I think it can help you. But talking with somebody every day, face to face, that can help you a lot. Or try to improve your like speaking by reading something. For example, you're going to take a book of something and you're going to start it to record, right? To voice over,
Yes.
and you're going to make your sound, I mean, much better. Or nowadays we have this mobile, you can record your own cameras. Maybe you can take any mobile and try to talk about yourself. So
Right.
this is my personal experience. I have heard, I have, uh, had experiments about this, and you get a lot of things. This is all about to overcome your fear on camera, and that's all. I think you can do that.
Yeah, you know that, sorry to interrupt you.
No
Whenever
worries.
I read any vocab, and after that, I think, yeah, whenever I talk any viewers, yeah, any person, so that time I will use. But while conversation, I forget, and after conversation, I realized, oh my God, I didn't use that vocab, and I should have used that vocab. So I don't know what is going on with me.
I agree this point. It happens with a lot of students, a lot of people. The thing, as I said, we are just learning and we are not putting into context. We are not using so often. Suppose you have learned a couple of words today, right? Some new vocab you have learned today. You are not going to practice for 1 month, so you are going to easily forget. For example, you have learned today, you are going to at least practice once a week, and then once in a month, and once in a twice month. Whatever you have learned every day, you have to practice in a way. If you can't do it, you can easily, I think, forget them. So creating maybe more than 5, 10 sentences of each word, that's very important. This is how you're going to, and try to just remember, it's not about you can each word you learn today you're going to use in the speaking. Try to remember,
Right,
at least use one of them. You have learned 5 words, at least use one of them into your speaking. It means you're getting a little progress. This is very
right.
important.
You know that whenever we write down anything, any sentence on notebook, so that time we do not mistake while writing, but same things if I will speak, so I will do lots of mistake.
You mean writing can have less mistake than speaking? Am I right?
If you speak any story, so that time I can write in a proper sentence, but whenever I will speak same sentence, so I will do mistake.
You make mistakes, you mean, when
Yeah, I
you're
will
like,
make mistake. Yeah, yeah, I will make mistake.
I think you make mistake when you're speaking because you're not really more like proficient on it yet. But writing may be such more easier. Writing and reading must be very easy than speaking. Because in speaking, we don't have anything in our front of eye, right? We have to put everything from our mind and we have to just
Right.
try to deliver to someone. talking about writing, you have an opportunity to maybe see in a reading part. You have a word, you're taking a more time than if you're going to compare two things, the sentence you're speaking, the sentence you write. You're taking more time on writing than you're speaking. So you're having more different time of that.
Yes. Okay, so how long have you been, are you teaching as a tutor? You take online classes or offline classes?
No, I don't teach any kind of offline classes. I teach online classes. I have
Okay,
been working with a company. They are located in the Ukraine, Spain, and New York. The company, the
okay,
headquarters is in the Ukraine. So I think I've been teaching almost 3 to 4 years so far.
okay,
And yeah, this is a wonderful opportunity. You meet a lot of people across the world. And but as I am here, because as I mentioned you in an email, uh,
yes,
I have had a started channel maybe more than a year ago. We make talks. So
okay,
I wanted to just start that to help some English learners for free of cost, to communicate with them, to meet new people, to help them with things like this. So my first
okay,
conversation, maybe you have seen uh, on my channel, We Make Talk. That's my best friend. She's from India. So I had just made it in Hindi language that time, but I was going to come back on any
okay.
English conversation.
Okay, so if any student they want to take your classes, so how can they take class?
Okay, if anybody would like to take classes, they
Yeah,
have to go to reply.com. When you go to search like Lakhan K reply, when you search this on YouTube, on Google, you find my profile.
okay,
So there are all like a schedule, there are kind of maybe system, maybe you can easily book or sign up accounts. That's all I think is available there.
okay. So which type of content do you upload on your YouTube channel?
As I mentioned, I have 3 channels, and the
Yes.
mostly I'm active with the Lakhan. That's my channel. I'm currently giving some tips to students sometime and recording some application reviews for students. They can just install some application. Right now, there's a lot of AI applications, so a student can just get benefits from that. But the third channel that I mentioned already, We Make Talk, that is just to new beginning for just only podcast, just learners,
Okay,
maybe weekly basis.
okay. So yeah, I want to ask you only one question more.
Yeah,
And who
please.
is a beginner? Who is a beginner who wants to learn English? So how they can start learning English?
If a complete beginner or a beginner
Yeah,
who,
complete beginner. Who is a complete beginner? So
you
first
know,
of all, they should focus their so grammar uh, it's a basic grammar. Yeah, they can start speaking.
uh, this is a good question because if you're complete beginners, completely complicated for you to start and
Right.
speaking English. You know only
Yes.
Hindi language, that's your mother tongue, and you don't
Yes.
really know how to start. I think this is
Yes.
very good
Yes.
suggestion to learn phrases in the beginning with
Okay.
translation. I would not suggest someone to start learning English with translation. But I
Yes.
have to tell you, because if you're a complete beginner, you started to learn with translation of Hindi, at least you can able to communicate a little bit. If you understand how are you little bit daily basis conversation, then you're going to stop translation. Then you're going to start monological. I mean, in this way, you're going to have English to English. Everything you can go to English. You can learn a little bit, the main important tenses. You don't need to learn 12 tenses. You're going to
Yes.
learn 3 or 6 tenses, and you have idea how to talk about past, future, and this, and make as much as you have a time to speak with people. And I'm 100% guarantee within a 6 months you are going to have a more progress than before 6 months. That's my guarantee. So, of course, it was really nice meeting with you, Priyanka, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed a lot, and I wish you best of luck.